Hi, I'm Patrick Dunham. I'm the Clinical Programs Manager for Carillion Wellness. Today I'm going to talk to you about some different ideas, some different tips for productivity when working from home. I do understand that this is probably a new concept for a lot of you out there, but here are some ideas and some things that we can walk through to help make it a smooth transition while working at home. That being said, once you find out that you are going to be working from home or are able to for a period of time, you need to think about what the position type is. Are you an employee? Are you clinical or non-clinical? Are you in a management position? All these types of things are going to impact your at-home work and the parameters of whether you're going to be called in or not. Once you identify that position type, what you can do is then figure out what is the expected amount of time, the duration of time that I'm going to be working from home. If you've been given a timeline of 2 weeks, think about Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it probably will. So plan for another 2 weeks. Give yourself that extra time so that if that 2 weeks comes up and they say, look, you need to work for another 2 weeks at home, that you are fully prepared. That being said, next thing you want to consider is you want to assess what tools and equipment that you might need when working from home. Do you have a fast internet connection? Do you have a durable laptop or computer, something that is trustworthy that you know that you can get things done? Do you need remote access to access medical records for patients? Do you need to have Chronos or timekeeping software available? These are things that you need to work with your direct supervisor. You need to check with human resources, your business manager. In addition, TSG can help you on things like that. Once you've identified what kind of assets and tools that you need to work efficiently from home, you need to set some expectations. You need to set expectations with your supervisor and say, what hours am I expected to work? What kind of availability would you like me to have? If there's a time frame that works best for you, set those hours in stone. If you need to be a little bit more flexible, it's really going to depend on the position that you have. Workspace. What kind of workspace do you have? When you're cleaning out a certain area of workspace, you want it to work best for you. If you are someone who needs to have their own room, their own desk, everything needs to be orderly and clean, then make sure you set yourself up for success. If you're someone that can go down into the basement, put a fire in the wood stove and knock a little bit of work out from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., whatever suits your style best, it makes you the most productive and most dependable as an employee. Again, structured hours are going to fall into this category. If you are someone who's very regimented and needs to know exactly when you need to be available online or via mobile phone, set those in stone with your supervisor. If you're someone who needs to be a little bit more flexible and you have staff, then that's something that you're going to have to consider as well. Communication is going to be vital. It's going to be very important for you when communicating with your direct supervisor. It's going to be extremely important when communicating to your staff. If you have employees that are affected by having to work remotely or they're unable to and they have to do other things that are different than regular job duties, that communication that is clear, concise, and closed loop is going to make everything much, much easier. It'll reduce the number of questions that your employees have. And if they do have more questions, then you can get those answered by working with your direct supervisor and human resources. Number 8 of 10 different things is exercise. This is not a time to become sedentary. Make sure that you take time every single day, if possible, to do some kind of exercise. You can still practice social distancing by going outside. You can hike, you can walk, you can be in remote areas that is nowhere near other people. You can do a lot of workouts at home. Carillion Wellness is offering online videos as well, but make sure you meet at least the minimum recommended amount of physical activity which is 150 minutes a week of moderate activity. That's a great opportunity to be able to write down some of your goals that you may have for physical fitness and really think about something that you may want to accomplish once things settle down, once you're able to get back to your normal routine. Dress for success. If you're someone who needs to put on a shirt and tie and feel, to help yourself feel professional, then by all means do that, even if working from home. If you're someone who can wear workout clothes, that's also fine. But if you're the type of person who, if you're wearing pajamas and all you want to do is watch Netflix and hang out, probably not a good idea. Make sure you dress just like you would do so as if you were going into the office. And that should help increase some productivity. And also very important, connect with friends and family. We don't have to be right next to them in person to be able to connect with them. Use your phone, use Skype, use different platforms so that you can communicate with them. And by using some or all of these tips, if possible, hopefully it will make your work at home as productive as possible.